things you should start using today. Microsoft Loop is in chat. It's just right at the bottom of every chat you're in. There's a little icon that looks like this. We're chatting, Sridhar, like, hey, we got to put together a list. We got to do stuff. We can pop up a list, an Excel, whatever, and then we can forward that off to other departments. So go and just hit that Loop button, and you will start using it all the time. Viva Learning in chat at the bottom of your chat. Again, there's a little Viva Learning logo. There's a ton of free stuff in there. Start using it. And this is what's neat about it. You can actually make this part of all your direct reports or, your learning schedule. So you could assign, you have a new person in accounting, you want them to learn Excel. Since Microsoft owns all of this and Microsoft owns LinkedIn, you can actually have people, you can send them and schedule them learnings in Viva Learning. There's also a bunch of paid learning in there, but you can actually schedule people learnings like, hey, look, watch these next 3 Excel videos, give me feedback on what are the 2 things that you're going to start using in Excel. There's marketing, how to do cold calling, how to do using LinkedIn to find better prospects. There's just a whole bunch of free learning that Microsoft is giving you throughout the Viva Learning in chat. Powerful, powerful tool. I didn't know about this, but it's also very simple to hit the little 3 button thing while you're in a chat because you want to save it for later. Just click on it and hit save for later, and then you can go back and view your saved messages at the end of the day and make sure you've captured them all. Sometimes you want to leave them on read. You don't have to do that. You can just save them and then just view your messages. Praise. People like to have praise. They want to know it's praise. You want to start doing this. You can actually monitor which managers are praising people too. Like, hey, thanks for the great idea. You can create your own little logos. I've seen clients do that. So they have, based on their core values, they have different types of praise. Very simple way to automate and thank people for doing a good job. People need to get pats on the back. When we're remote, it's even harder. So start using the praise thing today. I don't like to type. Lots of salespeople don't like to type. We're not very good at it. We can speak better. So using Dictation in all apps, and then I'll show you the editor tool. But PowerPoint, OneNote, Word, I'm not sure about Excel, but they all have the dictation button. So you can say, hey, here's how I want to respond to that client. Here's how I want to get a note. Just hit the dictation button, record it, make sure you go back and edit it. Every team has an email address. So make sure you capture that. So you set up a team, every channel has an email address. As you set it up, make sure you, so I'm sending Sridhar the messages with 3 attachments. I can just go pick the channel that it's in, grab the email, and send it to it. Or a client sent me a email with a bunch of attachments and some to-dos. I can forward it to the team through the channel, and everyone that's in that channel will get alerted of what just showed up in the channel in a post. So every team has an email address, so that's where all communications about that client or that vendor or that project are all in that location. So I use this every single day, multiple times a day. You can auto record and transcribe meetings. This makes it very easy to search. So people don't have to, if you record a 1-hour meeting, they don't have to search all the way through it. They can just, they don't have to watch the whole 1-hour video. If they miss the weekly meeting, they can just go to the section that they need to go by searching their name or something like that. Microsoft Editor has gotten very powerful. Again, not everyone's great at writing. You can put things in Editor online, Microsoft. And not only will it do grammar and spelling, but it'll do conciseness. You can actually make it choose casual writing, formal writing, or professional writing. It'll give you suggestions of how to change your writing. It'll also make sure you're not plagiarizing anything. For instance, if you're copying and pasting, you're not quoting it properly, it'll go search the World Wide Web for a similar sentence or paragraph and say, hey, just let you know, we found this out there. You might want to quote it. A little bit different way of using Editor to make all your communications leaving your company. Some people have even put in ground rules like, hey, make sure it's a 90% plus before you send. And now you know better communications leaving your building. Using chats for one-on-ones. People always ask how to do one-on-ones. I have some templates. If you're interested, send me that and I'll send you the template, or else you can see them on my YouTube channel at My B2B Coach. But just create a chat, pin it, Sridhar, we're going to bi-weekly one-on-ones. We can create a reminder and have a 15-minute where's everyone stand, and we can easily follow. What I like about this, whether you're doing quarterly or annual reviews, instead of just thinking, what have they done for me lately, last 30, 60 days, you can actually go back and look at the last 26 chats and see what progress has been made on their scoreboard or their scorecard, what discussions we've had and have they improved, what learnings have they done. You can actually go through it all, and it's really easy. So I see most people just moving to using chat for doing one-on-ones, and they're more meaningful one-on-ones too. And both team members can collaborate. You can also click on your button and just say, hey, I'm out of office for this hour, busy. You can set a duration. I'm out of office for 90 minutes. That way people know that don't expect a response. Just if you click on your name, you can just drop down the status. And then finally, some cool things that are coming soon. And we'll wrap up and take other questions. Viva Engage, think of this as like your own internal Facebook, again, remote. You can have great channels on here where people can communicate and engage. So you can have some people have a dog channel, somebody who have a recommended restaurants, best happy hour. You could have other, you're a Creighton Blue Jays or a Husker fan here in Omaha, Nebraska. You can have that channel, or maybe one that has both of them in there so people can go back and forth about the upcoming basketball game. It creates connections inside your company by turning on Viva Engage. So that'll be coming out soon to have different channels. So think of it as like Facebook and Facebook groups for your own company. The nice thing is, as soon as you bring somebody on board, they're automatically added into the groups and they kind of see what's going on. As soon as you offboard something, it's gone. We run into a lot of companies that are using Facebook groups or WhatsApp outside of their control. And that's not probably something you want to have done. You want to give people a place to go, but you have control of who's in and who's out of your group. So that's where Viva Engage comes in. Viva Sales is coming soon. Go watch the video if you use a CRM. This ties it all together and supercharges your CRM. So if you're using a common CRM tool, it'll hook into Microsoft, it'll hook into Teams. And now, of course, they're also hooked into LinkedIn because Microsoft owns them. This just brings it all into one place and supercharges and eliminates a lot of data entry when it comes to CRM work. So coming soon, you can go watch the video online. This is, as somebody said, potentially a Slack, more of a Slack killer. This is now you can actually record a quick video and chat. This is coming out now too. So you can record a quick video and send it. So again, if somebody missed something and say, hey, Sridhar, here, watch this video, see what I'm doing to this file here, example, and you can just send that in a quick chat versus before you couldn't, you'd have to go to Stream to do that. So now we can actually have a video chat when it comes to there. So that's a nice feature coming soon.